Okay, we continue our interviews from International Education Fair in Ashgabat. With us, representative of SEGI Universities and Colleges in Malaysia, Mr. Jun. I believe this is your first time.
Yes, this is my first time in Turkmen.
How did you like it? I mean, the weather, your stay, and all.
Well, I've only praised, there's no complaint.
But it's November. It started to a little bit become chilly.
Yeah, it's chilly. I do like this kind of weather, and I seriously love the environment. I love Ashgabat. I love the architecture. The first thing that really amazed me is the architecture.
Perhaps you've tried some Turkmen delicates, fruits, and all.
Yes, I tried the local delicacies. To be frank, I love every single piece of it. Right. I think I totally gained some weight through this trip because we've been eating quite a lot.
You were on diet and you broke your.
I broke it. I just forget about diet. When it comes to Turkmen food, Central Asia food, no, diet is not in the plan.
We know that SEGI Universities and Colleges operating like 48 years, right?
Yes, correct. We have started since 1971 by offering diploma programs, foundation program, business-related program to Malaysian students at that point of time. And the reason why SEGI was being established during 1971 is there are a lot of students who don't have the opportunity to further study after their high school. This is maybe due to financial problems, due to the government's university seats are limited. So SEGI was formed at that point of time to provide this opportunity to students. And along the line, when we start to grow bigger, we thought of extending this opportunity to students from even other countries. That is where we start off our international marketing.
How many branches have we have?
We have 5 campuses.
5 campuses in Malaysia?
In Malaysia itself, we have 5 campuses.
And I believe if we totally take all of them, you have almost all the programs, right?
Yes, we have close to 200 over programs covering almost all the majors and the industries that we're offering.
Okay, totally, how many students have you got of all 5?
All total 5 campuses, we have 25,000 Malaysian and international students in total.
What are your expectations from today's exhibition?
My expectation today is mainly to let people know what are the benefits of studying in Malaysia. This is the fundamental thing. And then after that, at the same time, offering an affordable education opportunity to students in Turkmenistan. Of course, what we say affordable, at the same time quality educations. That will be my main aim.
And I believe Malaysian universities have wide range of opportunities to study in English, right?
Yes. The medium of instructions in Malaysia is 100% in English. Before they were to go with their major program, if the student English are not at a competent level, the school will help by supporting the student, by putting them through a English preparatory classes. And lastly, we arrange for the IELTS exam. If let's say the students can do their IELTS here and get the required competency, then by all means, the moment they arrive to Malaysia, they can go for their major program. Both way works. Throughout their whole studies, the lecturers will also try to look into the student progress by monitoring both the knowledge and also the language competency along the line.
If you have the International English Certificate, you can proceed to the bachelor degree. If you don't, you are given opportunity either sit for the exam or take 1 year preparation course.
Yes, it's up to 1 year. So when we let the students take the exam, we will determine whether they are at which level. Then that level will determine whether they are doing 2 months, 6 months, or perhaps up to a year. Most probably students will only do 2 months, 4 months, and 6 months.
And I believe for those who have challenges, for example, challenges academically, they want to proceed to IT, for example, or some engineering programs, and they require like physics, chemistry, math, this kind of stuff.
Yep.
Do you have foundation programs for those who are having challenges, for those who want to revise it?
All right. For students who are actually going for the engineering programs and so on, with some prerequisite requirements, we do offer foundations program for them. However, it is mandatory that the students must be taking that subject in their high school. It means that if the student doesn't have that subject in their high school, then they will not be able to do certain majors. Those are majors such as medicines, engineering, and also this called mass communications. Like for example, if the students are doing engineering, the mandatory requirement will be mathematics and physics. If you are doing a medicines related program, then the mandatory requirement will be biology, chemistry, or physics with another mathematics. So that will be the requirement.
Another thing is that about like math, physics, chemistry, you need to at least like a few months to revise them in English, because in different countries they learn in their national languages. Like in Turkmenistan, Turkmen students learn math, physics, chemistry in Turkmen, right? So when you're going to international university, you might have to at least learn the terminologies. Maybe they know the math, but they don't know how the terms are called in English.
All right. So actually, that's the reason why all the foundation programs, it is incorporated with another English module in their foundation program. So that foundation program module will actually guide the students to understand more what are the English requirements based on the major that they are about to go to. So perhaps like you said, the terminology and so on will be covered in the foundation level. Then when they are going to the bachelor's degree level, they are well prepared. In terms of understanding the methodology, the vocabs, and also the terms used specific to that particular program.
And how is the preparedness of your alumni for life? I mean, right after they become the fresh graduates, can they find a job, or what are the, do you have the statistics about your alumni?
All right. Our employability rate up to date is more than 90%. And how do we prepare our students for the real world is in SEGI, we are not only teaching students on the academically basis, we also have incorporated what we call future skills, where the students, let's say they are engineering students, they are medicine students, they were also given classes where they will learn about communications, corporate presentations, data analytic. So these are the future skills that we taught onto it, so that the students are well prepared, more prepared, we put it in that way. At the same time also, before the student actually graduate, they will be placed under an internship. An internship, we partner very strictly with appointed employed employers to make sure that they really learn and gain the necessary knowledge.
And perhaps you could tell us a little bit about Malaysia's circumstances, like what are the facilities, dormitory, weather, like shopping malls, the lifestyle that might interest Turkmen candidate students.
All right. The weather in Malaysia is either rainy or sunny throughout the year. The average temperature is in between of 28 to 30. Sometimes it can go up to maybe 35, but that's it. That's the most that we are actually experiencing. In terms of the facilities, Malaysia University provide a very conducive learning environment, where the environment itself, they have the academically based environment where there's library and so on, research lab. Also, they were given a lot of sports equipment within the campuses area and also within their dormitory. For instance, in SEGI, students get to enjoy a swimming pool in the campus area. They also get to enjoy a swimming pool in their dormitory. And the best thing is free of charge. We also provide fitness center, squash court, tennis court, basketball court, futsal court.
Only it needs to find time to use all those facilities.
While students doesn't need to study all the time, to be frank. Studying in Malaysia, there's a lot of free time. Like for example, you don't study in the evening, but the facilities will open up at night. So students after their classes, they can just stay back in the campuses, enjoy with their friends, play some sports, gather around, do some activities on their own.
Do you have student clubs?
Yes, there's a lot of clubs and society. There's entrepreneur clubs, there's basketball clubs.
Journalistic club do you have?
Yes, we have journalism and we call it communication.
Communication, like under the mass communication?
Under mass communication. We actually have operating radio stations that students can actually go in, try out all the radio control stations. Sometimes, they will actually run a talk show within the campus area by themselves.
So I hope in that area, our website, the newly launched website, can share experiences, we can exchange.
Definitely, definitely. We welcome a lot of websites or what we call independent journalists to work with us, so that we also want our students to know the experience of how a journalist is. You know, it's not only with the what we call that the news agency, but we want students to expose to more independent agencies or independent journalists, because this is where the students actually are able to go further from just working within the boxes. As an independent journalist, we always think that, you know, it's good that, you know, the ideas coming from an independent journalist is always out of the box, out of the norm, and this is what we really want to practice. And that's why we allow our students to, you know, to come up with their own independent social page, their newsletter. You know, we also allow them to run their programs within the campuses. Of course, throughout the running of the program, the lecturers will give some comment. Whether is this appropriate, is this correct, can this be fixed, can this be improved?
Maybe they also do some publications like yearbook or something like that?
Yes, based on the clubs, they do. And some, but in Malaysia, because we are very engaged into Facebooks, so most of the article, journals, you know, and the posting is more towards social media.
All right.
Yeah, it's more social media oriented.
Okay. Mr. Jun, we thank you very much. We're glad to see you in Ashgabat. We hope you return home with good memories and warm greetings from us to Malaysian people, which are very hospitable. Okay, so we have close, tight relations for many years now, over 20 years, bilateral relations. So every year this gives its fruits. So we hope also you will get, I mean, this exhibition will be productive for you too.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right, really thank you for having us here. And likewise, that we have said, we have already fostered a relationship for more than 2 decades, and I believe by actually working together hand in hand, we can actually co-develop both country, all right, that we can share resources, knowledge, and also experience. And I think this is why education plays a very important role, all right, in actually helping these 2 countries to connect together. So for one thing for sure, I'll definitely be back.
Okay, we'll be waiting for you then. Thank you very much.
Thank you.